America is in the grip of a silent epidemic. Autism rates have surged 400% since the year 2000. Today, 1 in 31 children is diagnosed, and families are desperate for answers. Could a common household drug be to blame? President Donald Trump thinks so. He's been sounding the alarm for over a decade. Trump has been vocal for years about the alarming rise in autism rates, urging action and demanding answers from the government and medical community. In 2012 he warned, massive combined inoculations cause for big increase in autism. Now in his second term, Trump's taking bold action, pointing the finger at a surprising culprit, Tylenol. This is the story of a president fighting for families, challenging Big Pharma, and shaking up the medical establishment. On September 22, 2025, President Trump stood in the White House's Roosevelt Room, flanked by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Dr. Mehmet Oz, two vocal skeptics of mainstream medicine. He didn't mince words. Taking Tylenol is not good, he declared to pregnant women across America. I'll say it, it's not good. Don't take it. Fight like hell not to take it. His target? Acetaminophen, the active ingredient in Tylenol, used by millions for pain and fever. Trump cited mounting evidence from top institutions like Harvard and Johns Hopkins, suggesting prenatal exposure to acetaminophen could increase autism risk. His advice was blunt. Pregnant women should avoid Tylenol unless facing a high fever. For infants, he says don't give it at all. This isn't just rhetoric. Trump's administration is moving fast to protect the next generation. Let's break down the science behind this bombshell. Studies over the past decade have raised red flags about acetaminophen. A 2018 Johns Hopkins study found that children exposed to high levels in the womb had a 20% higher chance of autism symptoms. Harvard researchers in 2020 linked frequent use during pregnancy to developmental delays. These aren't fringe reports, they're peer-reviewed, published in top journals. Trump's team argues the correlation is too strong to ignore. They point to the autism explosion. 1 in 150 kids in 2000, now 1 in 31. And note that Tylenol use skyrocketed in the same period. The administration's not stopping at warnings. The FDA is issuing urgent notices to doctors, mandating new label warnings on acetaminophen products about a possible association with autism. They've also fast-tracked approval of Leucovorin, a folate-based drug to help autistic children with speech deficits. Trump called it a beacon of hope for families struggling every day. But Trump's history on this issue goes deeper. He's been vocal about autism's rise since his first campaign. In 2015, during a GOP debate, he linked vaccines to autism, saying, "We've had so many instances, a beautiful child went to have the vaccine and came back, and a week later had a tremendous fever, got very, very sick now, is autistic." While vaccines remain a lightning rod, Trump's now broadening the fight to environmental triggers like Tylenol. His supporters see this as a fearless stand against a medical system too cozy with Big Pharma. Parents of autistic children, many of whom have felt ignored, are rallying behind him.
Trump's the only one listening to us. He's giving us hope when no one else would.
The backlash, though, is fierce. The medical establishment is pushing back hard.
The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists called Trump's claims irresponsible, arguing there's no proven causal link between Tylenol and autism.
They warn that untreated fevers in pregnancy can cause birth defects, making Tylenol a safer choice for many.
Tylenol's manufacturer, Kenvue, doubled down, stating, "Sound science shows no link. These claims are dangerous for expecting mothers."
Critics point out that correlation doesn't equal causation, and the studies Trump cites are observational, not definitive. Some doctors worry his rhetoric could scare women away from safe treatments, putting babies at risk. Yet Trump's team remains defiant.
Big Pharma's been wrong before. We won't be silenced. Millions of families are grateful for this fight.
This isn't just about one drug, it's about a president taking on a system.
Trump's framing himself as a warrior for the forgotten, standing with parents who've watched autism rates climb while answers remain scarce.
His administration's promising more investigations, with RFK Jr. vowing to uncover other environmental triggers.
We're just getting started, Kennedy said, hinting at a broader overhaul of public health policies.
We're providing hope, limited options no more.
For families battling autism, this feels like a turning point, a leader finally asking the tough questions. So where do we go from here? Trump's call to action is clear. Pregnant women, think twice before reaching for that Tylenol bottle. Parents, demand answers from your doctors. And all of us share this story. The autism crisis affects every community, every school, every family. Visit hs.gov/autism to learn more about the administration's plans. Share this video if you stand with families fighting for truth. This is Capital Pulse, bringing you the stories that matter. Produced by Capital Pulse. Sources: White House, Harvard, Johns Hopkins, FDA announcements. Subscribe for updates as this story unfolds.